Hello scrapbookers, this is Megan and I am back today with a Scrapping Wonders Traveler's Notebook spread. So I had a couple different ideas that I wanted to do for this. I didn't want to do another day in the life because I know I've been doing some day in the life videos for Beth lately. But this just is what worked out. I've been so busy lately trying to clean my room and organize my room, and that has kind of taken over my life. So much more than I thought. I set aside 2 days over the weekend to get it done, and I thought I can definitely get this done in 2 days. Yeah, there was no way that was happening. So yeah, it's Wednesday, and I'm still working on it. So hopefully I can get this up today on Wednesday, and it goes along with Christy from Christy's Beautiful Life with her sketch challenge. So this sketch, I'm basing this spread off of a sketch, and I totally make it my own because of the way that I'm doing my notebook. I kind of go my own route. So this left side, I decide that I have these 4 little pictures, and so I'm going to cut them down. I think it was like 1 3/4 by 1 3/4, I think is what it turns out to be. So I'm cutting them all down to square, and then I had all of these scraps, and it worked out so perfect. So I am just going to use these scraps that I already had stuck in my notebook from other pages that I've made for this little album. So here you can see I'm placing them all down like the sketch has it, and you will have seen the sketch at the very beginning of the layout, or of the video, sorry about that. So here I'm thinking, okay, I really like this Paige Evans wood grain paper. I like the gray circle side, but then I also like the wood grain side, and I'm going to stick it on the wood grain side. So I think my ATG gun, maybe it doesn't run out here, but I think it runs out later. Here I'm gonna bring in some of that floral paper just to kind of help the 2 pages flow together, because that was one of the things. I'm going totally off the sketch on that right hand side because I ripped the page. So I had to cover up at least the middle part of it, and the wood grain paper was the perfect size. So I just decided to cover up using most of that. I just decided to cover up most of that whole page on the right. So here you can see I'm ripping up this cute blue paper. I really like the light blue and then the dark blue stripe. It's really pretty together. And then now here I am pulling out my timestamps. So this is from Ali Edwards. I think I got this from her last year, and I'm not sure if you can still get it this year. I'm sure she probably has something like it in her store, but I totally mess up this stamp. Totally mess it up. Da, da, da. I pull it up and I'm like, oh, it didn't stamp all the way. So it's a clear stamp. I can see through it, right? Apparently I can't see because I didn't stamp it right on top of where it was. But I was like, ugh, whatever. I'm not going to try again. So I just leave it, and I'm not even going to try to fix it. I'm just done. It's been a while since I've scrapbooked, and I can totally tell. So here, the next photo underneath that top photo on the left side page is a 10 o'clock photo. So at 10 a.m. that morning, we went to go see one of the summer kids movies that was playing. And so you can see that I decided to kind of work with the sketch a little bit, because normally what I've been doing in my album here is I've been stamping the time right next to the photo, but with this layout it wasn't going to work like that. So I decided to use the wood grain and each panel of the wood grain as a new time and follow it down the page and along with the photos. So here I'm realizing I have my photos out of order because the next photo said 12:45 on it, and then I also waited to stamp that one, and so the ink had dried. I think I need to get a new Stays On ink pad because mine just sucks. It's awful. I don't know what's wrong with it. So I'm all done stamping the time, Now I'm thinking, okay, it's kind of bare on this side, and looking at the sketch, it did bring in a banner. And so I'm going to decide to use this Echo Park sticker set that has a banner on it. So I used 4 little pieces from that banner, and it works out perfect. And I really like how that looks. Okay. Now I'm going to think my photos really need something to kind of help them pop off the page because they're kind of blending in a little bit. I mean, not too bad, but I just wanted something to pop them off. So this pink polka dot paper is perfect. And if you don't know, I did a intro video explaining my thoughts about this album. This is actually from June. I keep wanting to say December daily. From June Day in the Life. So I'm behind on my albums, which I always am. And so since it's during the summer, I decided to use a summer collection. And can I remember what it's called? No, but it's from Echo Park. Oh, it's called Summer Fun. And I'm trying to stick with just this summer collection, but I have brought in some of Paige Evans's Summer Lights as well. So there you can see I have all of the photos backed, and now I'm going to start putting down some more embellishments. You can see I'm using some flowers there, and then there was this balloon. And at this time I realized, oh crap, I wrote the wrong time on that bottom one was supposed to be 12:15, not 12:45. So I pulled off the balloons, and I was thinking maybe I could just cover up the 4 part and make it look like a 1. So all 3 of these balloons together was too much. So I'm just going to stick down just the 1 balloon, and that works out pretty good. I mean, it doesn't look amazing, and you can still see the little piece hanging out on the right side, but I was just kind of like, you know what, that's good enough for me. So I'm going to re-stamp that little, what do you call that? A colon? I think that's what you call it. So I re-stamped that on top of the balloon, and I'm totally fine with that. I'm kind of going to look around and try to see if I can find a sticker or something to go over that little piece that's overhanging on the right side of that number 4 that's supposed to be a number 1, but it doesn't end up working out, and so I'm just gonna leave it like it is. Now here I am going to start gluing down all of these pictures, and at first I was thinking about maybe doing my journaling on that piece to the right of that storks picture, but I decided that I'm just going to do all of my journaling on that right hand side right next to the time. So now I'm going to start gluing these down, and I think this is where I run out of glue. So I'll replace my glue and then I'll be back in a minute. So now I'm back, and I'm just going to glue down these photos, and I think that's pretty much all I do. I am going to add a few stickers to that little journaling block. This one says happy, and then the next one says fun. There were some cute little cherry circle stickers, so I stick that there, and then I'm going to stick the rest of that balloon cluster down there under the word happy, and that works out perfect. I am going to end up doing my journaling off camera because I have to look up on my Instagram feed what happened and what I journaled about at the specific times. So thanks so much for watching. I hope that you guys are having a great day, and make sure that you head on over to Christy's channel today to see her video using this sketch as well. I have had so much fun playing along with her, and I will actually be back, I think next week, with a sketch that I make, and her and I are going to be scrapbooking it together. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you guys have a great day. Bye!